Well, good evening, lads and lasses. Oh yes, I was thinking of changing it. Maybe good evening, you ankle biters. I was thinking a bit more of an Australian phrase that I recognise. Old ankle biters. I was thinking about ankle biters today. It's been a while since I've said... Ooh, speaking a bit quickly. Let me slow down. It's been a while since I've heard somebody use the phrase ankle biters. Though I'll think lads and lasses is fine. Sheilas and larrikins, I suppose, could work, but Sheila isn't really equivalent to larrikin. Nah. Just something I've been thinking about. But it's old Resident Evil once again tonight. We sent old Cessna boy to the old big scrapyard into the sky, or more hopefully, well, really I'd rather it be him in a big scrapyard in hell, but the deepest scrapyard. However, how are all of you doing? I'm doing quite well, actually. A bit tired today, but I've decided to start this stream by actually properly setting up my chair, so I'm not ruining the very thin line of my health. Especially when it relates to my back. So it feels a bit strange. I feel a bit trapped in my own chair. Very forced up against it, very close to my desk. Ooh, goodness. Oh well, should probably start this game up. Ooh. And my drink could have had a bit more lemon in it. Bit disbalanced, the cocktail I'm currently drinking. Could have had more lemon in it, I suppose. The blood orange is there, the shochu is there, the tonic is there, but the lemon isn't. And it's just a shame. Can't get a mix right every time, I suppose. Anyone here drinking anything interesting? Yes, I should probably jump over to the other one, shouldn't I? There we are. I believe this figures it itself out, usually. Usually. Iced tea. Iced tea is good. Pre-made iced tea, or I suppose industrially made iced tea, something like the iced teas. Was it Lipton that does them? Lipton iced tea, or a made iced tea, like a homemade one where you've brewed it yourself and just Lipton. Okay, interesting. I've always found they have too much sugar for my liking. There's another brand in Australia that is like Fuse, I believe it's called. It has far less sugar than Lipton. But it tastes about the same, really. If you want some nice tasting, actual taste iced tea tasting iced teas, doesn't feel like there's so much sugar in them. Oh, there's sugar free, is there? Guess I just haven't seen it. I suppose I only grab them quickly when I'm just needing a bit of hydration and I don't feel like drinking Gatorade, I suppose. But yes, if there's an Asian supermarket, they tend to have a lot of iced teas that taste quite nice. Well, taste like they've actually brewed tea, which is, instead of just throwing mango flavouring into something that vaguely tastes like tea. It still has not figured itself out, has it? Give me a moment. I was waiting for it to pop back up. Are you going to figure yourself out, computer? Oh, there you are. I was about to call it a stupid thing. Clearly felt the that's true. I must keep my eye out for it. Clearly. Tastes more like tea. Must keep my eye out for it. I can't believe I missed it. Sugar-free iced tea. It's upsetting that has to exist, really. Don't you think? It's a bit tragic that sugar-free is not the baseline, eh? It's tea, for God's sake. Who puts that much sugar in their tea? Even the most liberal sugar user that I've met while making tea has not used nearly that much. Not the amount they put in. Yes, so where were we? Ah yes, with our heavyweight friend. I've been thinking about this fellow recently too. I was thinking about what sport. Yes, life is a bit tragic, especially when it comes to sugar. It is an addictive flavour. But one that I feel a lot... Well, I still have a bit of a sweet tooth. I am quite weak to sales of chocolates, but I can't eat much of it. Feel like if I eat too much, I'll give myself heartburn. But yes, this old Duke. I wonder what sport he'd be better at. Do you think he'd be better at sumo or boxing? Don't know why sumo and boxing were the things I was comparing. Because I think he would be better at boxing. Because in sumo, you have to get them out of the ring. I feel like the man, our Duke here, is so large, he's got his own gravity. Never could get the guy out of the ring, he would stick to him like polar opposite magnets. Now. That's right, we sent Cessna to hell, that's right. Finally died a few times. Well, yes, would have been the first time I died in quite a while. And now we're on to the next area. And we already read that, I think. Ooh, what's this? Is that the way we're meant to go? What's the map say? Ah, it seems like a secret. Almost missed that one. Didn't see it last time either. Excuse me. Just a bit of a burp. Bit much carbonated beverages tonight. Now. Oh, another one of these goats. I wonder if I've got them all. So far, I don't know, actually. Good one. Good one. Now. Great. I do wonder what he does with all this equipment. This looks like a boss arena. But... wow. I do wonder how he keeps this place supported. I wonder if it'll all fall apart if we kill him. Well, up we go. This is... ooh, precarious. I had a great fear of heights when I was a child. Oh, a Netflix series for Resident Evil, eh? Well, they can only be better than the Netflix movies made by that... who was the fella that did it last time? Had his wife in it, I think. The old Resident Evil series of movies. They can only do better than that. Is it, perhaps... is it live? Live. Real actors or animated, do you know? Because... I don't think I've seen anything about that. This is upsetting. And also a strange elevator system. Bit dangerous, don't you think? Infinite darkness. Animated. Suppose the next qualifier is 3D or 2D. I recently finished watching a 2D series that was quite good. Based on the old 90s toys. I realised I had access to somebody's... I had been given one of my nieces or nephews a Netflix password. They said use it whenever you want. And so... I can't remember. I think 2 of them pay for the same Netflix. But I put a bit of money in each month and pay for a bit too. And I just finished watching, I think... what was it? She-Ra. That's it. Old She-Ra. Oh, and I started watching the Castlevania one. They're 2 very good series. I quite enjoyed them. Took me a while to watch the She-Ra one, but... it'll take me a while to watch the Castlevania one too, but... both were things back in... I think they were 90s, those toys. But... I hope it's a good animated series. Netflix seems to be quite good at it. Oh dear. Magneto's here. Also... they seem to have doubled some of the bolts there.
Not bad. Not bad. You're persistent.
Loves a...
I've got a rebellion.
ah! Interesting. And it seems we will have a boss fight with our fellow. What is he gonna turn into? Robo Dragon? No! Old cyberpunk. Catch him. Catch it, Ethan. Come on. Oh, yes. If it looks quite like the cutscenes, it might be quite good. Though, it is hard to tell with some 3D animation. It's very difficult to pull off. And I feel like I should be giving more thought to the fact he turned into a cyberpunk-esque nightmare. Body horror right there. Techno body horror. Very interesting. Well, at least he's turned into a monster. Maybe he won't have such a horrid accent anymore. Live review of the Resident Evil games, eh? Resident Evil series. I believe that's something that happens in the VTuber space. I have seen a few people do watch-alongs. Oh!
I told you to leave it alone, Ethan.
And you wouldn't explain why.
In the way.
Why do you keep saying that?
You killed my wife, you son of a bitch. You think I killed Mia? That wasn't her. Miranda. What?
Oh, well, I certainly wasn't expecting that.
She changed her appearance and pretended to be Mia. Seems she also survived being shot, so now I'm here to finish the job. Bullshit! Why'd you fucking tell me right away? Because I knew you would want to be involved. This job is hard enough without civilians getting in the way.
Yes, but I am a civilian who can recover most of his limbs when they're dismembered. I think that changes me from civilian to bioweapon.
Alright, Ethan. Alright.
That is a nice jacket.
I owe you an explanation.
But it doesn't seem to button up, which seems to be a bit of a
Hand me that wrench.
problem in such a cold environment, but nice gloves too. I had a pair of gloves like that. Old pair of winter gloves. Rarely get to use them in Australia.
Long story short, Miranda's fucking insane.
I think I figured that one out.
All these monsters and freaks, this is her life's work. Some sort of
A magnum
crazy
opus, eh?
experiment with the mold.
The mold. Like Louisiana. God damn it. All this time, I thought I could save my family. I can't escape from here. I can't do anything.
You can. You've done a lot already.
Take a look at this. My men sent those pictures a few minutes ago.
Miranda.
Keep looking.
Rose. Holy shit, we gotta go.
Relax. My men are monitoring the situation.
And they did a great job, bang up job before. They got eaten by a giant fish.
Chance against Miranda by yourself.
And we stand it together, eh? Oh, I should be more kind, shouldn't I?
I will stay down here and finish planting explosives. You take that elevator. I'll meet you topside. I promise you, we will get your daughter back. Together.
I wonder when she changed into Mia.
Find Miranda. She's a dead woman.
Oh, don't look at me like that. That was upsetting me.
All right, Ethan.
There was some tension just then.
And do me a favor. Try to stay under the radar.
Well, when people seem to keep trying to hit me into the stratosphere with monstrous bioweapon arms, it's quite difficult to maintain under radar status. I'll get picked up with the American military anytime soon. Connection with the organization. And a number of documents, and experiments. Infected herself with the mutamycete, which is going to do a number of things, including mimicry. Wonderful. I wonder if she can mimic a pot. Or a latrine. Might be appropriate for a feces eater. Just said shit eater like her. Mia infiltrated the Winters. Why do they say it like that? I suppose it's an old style that I've forgotten about. Haven't written a proper essay in a while. Her objective was clearly to kidnap Rose. Maybe she thought she could control Rose easier if she looked like her mother. Plans. Moved to corpse. Revived herself. Aha. Until now. Heisenberg. Toys. Polar. Why would he keep something that would... Oh, goodness. Oh, well. Nice little tank. I hope I get to use it at some point. Because that is a most impressive Chekhov's gun. Chekhov's miniature tank. With a chainsaw. Chekhov's chainsaw. Well, up we go. I assume. Huh. How am I looking for a button, am I? Also, where did Ethan go? Oh no, I do get into it! Wonderful. Start playing Highway to Hell. Fight of the Valkyries, actually. That'd be a better one.
More composite, huh? Time to fight fire with fire.
Maybe the 8... Oh, damn, I missed the damn thing. Maybe, what's that? 1812 overture. Old Tchaikovsky. And I have a cannon. That would be able to emulate the 12 battery, the 12 cannon battery they used.
You're like a goddamn cockroach.
Yes, I think I am resembling one. Indeed I do.
This will be my warm before I kill the cockroach. Let's second this. Man, a man.
Isn't that man on man?
Addition to my armor.
I think we're both very far past being man on man.
Only fair. That one hurt. I promise. This is the best. Oh, don't give up.
The power... No, this is the power of American engineering, I suppose. I think old Chris is American. Oh, I suppose. Power, eh? Yes. Is it now? Oh, I have a guard. Probably should have been reading this. No, actually. Being a illegally made tank, not many safety measures, I suppose. The inspector wasn't able to come out and check it out. I'll have to apologize. No. I'd rather not. Are you now? And how exactly is that going to help you? We're gonna eat her brains or something? You could have done that when you had them. Not particularly. But it is quite spectacular, ain't it? Playtime was over when you turned into a giant scrap monster. But as with all things, you'll likely go the way of the dodo. And of Cessna. Oh dear. Why does everyone think I'm acting full of myself? I just don't have any personality. Well, Ethan doesn't have any personality. So it seems like he's being aloof and dramatic. Good reference to the 5th game there. I do remember that section. He does in fact punch a man with a boulder. Indeed. Well, if flesh and blood can move faster than a slug, they'll always beat you. Look at you, you're a snail. Who is watching me? Is this a TV show? Is this some kind of prank show? Why do you keep saying that? Where are the cameras? Oh dear. Not particularly. Indeed. That is too bad. I did have a wife. She was my fan. But I suspect she may be in multiple pieces by now. This should be good. I won't have you doing that, Matt. How does one swap the ammunition they use? What's the button to swap the ammunition? Oh well, got the old wolf spare out. Oh, look at that! I don't even have it. Oh no, I do have. The nipple torches betrayed me! That's how he's able to control me. That or I really, really overdo it with the iron supplements. Oh, the deck! You're back! Wonderful. I was expecting that to be a QuickTime event. The Resident Evil 5 he referenced did love QuickTime events. I suppose they aren't the most horrifying thing, QuickTime events. Except for, according to most reviewers, in game design. They are quite horrifying, man. Ooh, Crystal Heisenberg. Now only Miranda left!
Ethan, I heard explosions. What the hell happened?
I dealt with Heisenberg.
Dead
Now I
man.
find Miranda and get Rose back.
Not without me. It's too dangerous.
I've been doing this all without you. You can't stop me.
Rose?
Ethan! Ethan, respond!
Appropriate. Oh dear.
Our child. She's so important.
Oh, it's one of those wiggly trees from before.
And mine to me. With Heisenberg gone, you've lost your lead. What are you going to do?
Shoot it. And lose some limbs in the process.
Rose.
You
Usually how I do it.
do you? Even when I took Mia's place in your home,
What did you do with her?
Ethan.
Who are you? Where's Rose?
Ugh.
Enough.
Oh wow, the eye on the top of a
Remember
ring
Evelyn
blinks.
and her Rose is her successor. No. Rose is Evelyn's true, complete form. She will grow to fully control the masses. And I must have her.
Fuck you, you crazy bitch!
You really got to improve on your vocabulary.
Rose will be saved. The Megamycete catalogs all of us. However, she will be reborn as my daughter.
She's my child, not yours.
Yeah, shove off at your scavenging crow bastard.
Why did Rose come to be? Was it because of her parents? And you are truly a special case. But I've learned all I can from you.
What, that I can kill anything
Your
that
worth
moves?
as a lab rat has run out.
Miranda, you coward! Come out and face me!
Oh, she did.
Don't
She came out
You're
and
dead.
defaced.
You will join the Megamycete's records.
Ooh.
I will make sure to
Come on,
sample
Miranda.
blood.
Have a heart.
Once dawn breaks, the ceremony
Oh, I
will
see
be
you brought your own.
complete, and I will become her true mother, bound for eternity in blood.
That's not quite how that works. Goodness gracious. Also, Ethan, you survived a fair while without your heart.
I've waited so long. But dreams really can come true.
Can they?
Vessel or not, I can't wait to see my true child again.
Classic witch move. Turning into a... can't tell if it's crows or ravens. They seem pretty big, so I imagine they're crows. Ravens are a tad smaller. Like that one?
Captain, I've confirmed the death of Ethan Winters.
Hmm.
I wasn't able to retrieve the body, but I've recorded evidence.
There he goes.
Share your screen, and I'll go over the situation. My team and I were careless. Yesterday, we took down the transformed Miranda,
Mm-hmm.
but we didn't kill her.
Who knew she could fake being a corpse?
Since Miranda could have infected Ethan, I forcefully took him and Rose with us. But the vehicle they were riding in was attacked.
Exposition.
When I got to the wreck, Ethan and Rose were gone.
Like the brick shit house he's built. He's certainly doing an exposition dump.
I heard Miranda's voice. She murdered him.
Yes, ripped out his
She
heart.
was not gonna get away with it.
Certainly difficult to live with a lack of circulatory system.
What's that, sir? The mission?
All of it. 3 years trying to put this thing in the ground. 3 years too long.
I need to get myself one of those mics. Probably make these streams a lot easier.
We'll get her, Captain. The squad's ready for you.
How did he get that car there? Looks like he's in the middle of the woods. I suppose we're playing as a old brick shit out of himself.
They didn't waste any time.
Mission adjustment?
No, doesn't change anything. Terminate Miranda and rescue Rose. That's the mission. And failure's not an option.
Let's have some fun, people. Like old times.
Move out.
Roger.
How very suave.
I want to know what the hell BSAA is doing here. Find out what you can.
Roger that. I'm on it.
I don't know who BSSA is.
Captain, when was it last? The desert? Doing nothing but recon's gotten me out of shape.
But thanks to your recon, we know Miranda's plan.
Couldn't quite believe it when I heard she turned herself into Mia, though. Taking 5 shots to the head's nothing to sneeze at either.
Oh, an international team. Mr. Worldwide here. Old I keep trying to call him Ethan. He's Chris now. Trees.
Hey, Alpha.
That helicopter's going to be shot down, isn't it?
The SAA. They've gone too far.
British Secret Service Agency. Ah! Well, I suppose this is Europe.
Looks pretty rough down there.
Boom. Oh, by the way, I certainly called that one.
First, we're gonna have to take that thing out.
I've got your back, boss. Let's get to work.
And what are we, Umbrella?
Everyone watch for hostile bioweapons.
Roger.
Made contact with a group of hostile bioweapons.
There's more than we thought.
It's now time for the action movie. I don't know who you are. Or where you are. What's the one? Oh, Liam Neeson. I don't know who you are, but I will find you. And I will kill you. Goodness. Should have given Ethan some of this. Probably survived.
Western route is clear. Moving out.
Roger that.
How wonderful. It's the power trip time. Oh, it's a flashlight. And some grenades. Do I have anything else found in my inventory? Ooh. Karambit knife. That. Suppose it's American Special Forces, but I could have sworn it was... Who uses that one? I thought it was the Vietnamese or the Singaporeans that use that knife.
I can take 'em.
Don't get cocky.
Oh, and they just leave their ammo lying around the place. Krav Maga. Is it Krav Maga that uses that knife? What if they say something about it? It's a specific type of special forces, I think, use that sort of knife. Oh well, maybe with the British Special Services here, we might be able to fight 007.
What the hell is that thing?
Anyone here have a favourite 007?
To my seat.
Roger Moore,
That's probably where Miranda is.
the newest fellow, Craig.
Let's go.
Wow. This is very action movie. I can't think of the last... Ooh, dear goodness. I'm missing old...
The mold may be releasing infectious particulates. Keep your masks on.
That's an old Wolfsbane. Certainly had a bit more class than those weapons. Don't you think? These weapons are clearly quite effective, but... Ah, there was just something about it.
No worries. Detour around the village.
Terrorism Security Assessment Alliance. Ah. A game-specific organization. BSSA. Interesting. Roger Moore. I thought you were trying to say something, but that seemed a bit... R8 Derg.
It's me.
Seemed a bit more like you were having a stroke than saying someone's name.
Might be a minute.
Roger.
Tundra here. Leaving some supplies in one of the houses, Captain. Help yourself.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Oh. You can see in the dark. No need for nipple torches, eh? Thinks he's better than nipple torches, doesn't he? What was that? Med injector. I see. Oh, I remember that little house. 08, 07, 06. Wonderful. Or 04, or whatever. Well, you just know how to make things particularly inconvenient, don't you? Now, I suppose I should go through the house. Evening, fellows! Man, this man could carry a fair few bits of ammunition on him, can he?
Rise, I need some backup.
200 to the point.
I wish I could carry around 700 rounds of ammunition. You know how much that would weigh? Practically half a bloody ton with that much. Yeah. pitchforks have nothing against American armaments.
Never heard of a mutamycete colony growing so huge.
Well, that happens. Did I just shoot that thing out of the air? I can shoot their arrows out of the air! That is some spectacularly Legolas shenanigans. Have some kind of... Perhaps John Wick could figure one of those out. Those were some good films. Keanu Reeves makes a very good action actor. I suppose we should have known that from the old, what are those films called again? I can't believe I've forgotten. Matrix. That's what I was looking for. Goodness, maybe I'm having a stroke. Matrix films also had a little bit of an animated series too, didn't they? Quite depressing, I remember. Goodness. And here, as I thought, as Ethan, I'd killed most of these fellas. How many people were in this village? It does not look like a village that could fit 10,000, but I feel like I've mowed down about 10,000 fellas the way here. Keep looking at it. I'm trying to think of what my favourite James Bond is. I know he wasn't the best, but I do have the soft spot for the Australian James Bond, just because I have far too much patriotism for a person that comes from a penal... what started as a penal colony. He's a good one. But, I don't know, I do quite like what Daniel Craig's brought to the James Bond film. Skyfall was quite a good film.
Damn, this is big. All right, Lobo. Marking the target.
Roger that, boss.
Oh, so that's what this is for. Send in the cavalry, I suppose.
Bingo. All right. Reloading now. Just a minute. There's a swarm headed that way.
Indeed there is. Now. Now.
Okay, Captain. I'm reloading. Ready when you are.
Get rid of these fellows.
The world is rapidly expanding. There must be something stimulating it.
Goodness. I've got to get rid of that fellow.
Engaging the bioweapons. You're right, Captain. They must be after the IC2.
What else would they be here for? Have a friggin' holiday, mate.
Everyone okay?
They're coming from the mold. There's no end.
Damn it, these things are good weapons.
Sure, they're thinking the same about you. Is the target locator working? Bioweapon numbers are increasing. We need to finish them off quick. 5 more from the mountains. East side.
I'm nearby. I'll handle him.
It's quite an effective team. It's quite nice to have friends that aren't so full of cholesterol that they give you a stroke by looking at them.
Hold your horses. I'm reloading. It's them.
I feel like just by staring at the Duke you lose the years of your life and your arteries start clogging up. But maybe that's just mean. Don't know why I'm using the pistol for this.
I'm reloaded. Where should I point next?
Seems friendly fire-seeking... Friendly, non-harming grenades seem to be quite common in this game. No idea how my own grenades don't hurt me. Oh, there's a barrel right there.
Just point the laser at the target and leave the rest to me.
Yes, yes, yes. It would be lovely if I could do that. But there seems to be a small army currently converging on me.
No target yet? Please don't tell me the locator's busted.
Oh, be quiet. Have some damn patience, you young'un.
Good. Megamycete must be below.
I do hope the Duke's okay. Suppose
I found a way down.
nowhere to go but
And the rest
down.
of you stay back.
Captain, I compared the mold at the village with a sample from the bakers, and there's no sign of the genome editing we saw in the E-series. The stuff originated here.
Yeah. Well, well, well. The plot thickens. Louisiana was in fact the sequel. Chronologically, when it comes to if you were to order these games by... Oh dear, is that Santa Claus? Or some form of him? This time with some kind of Morning Star mace. Ooh, armored Santa Claus.
Megamycete, huh? Lobo, I got a tough guy here. I'm gonna need backup.
Boss, you're on the ground.
There's an opening in the roof. Use it.
Okay, I'm moving out. Let's get there.
Hey, this guy's... I just realised this guy's got the flagella that the other fellow had. Oh, and they seem to be his weakness. Old Fishman had some of these flagella. Look like some sort of single-bell bacteria trying to swim. I don't see these people as evolved. They certainly devolved to me.
We're hit, boss.
Good. I'll signal with the locator.
Give the guy a break.
Old Santa Claus. There we are.
Thought so.
Goodness. I didn't know you could make explosions not harm me.
Just a minute. Okay, Captain. I'm reloaded. Ready when you are.
Loves licking small distances, don't you? You're being quite inconvenient, Mr. Hammerman. Yes, roar at me. Perfect. Maybe I should taunt him to stall for time. Yes, well, don't think you need to reload much. The man looks like he's... Yes, there we are.
I'll keep going. The rest of you, stay above ground.
Oh, very heroic of you. Stay back. I got this. Very action movie. And almost always goes terribly.
Where's the real one? I doubt she saw any further use for her. I don't get any of this. How did Miranda even know Rose exists?
Good question.
Little bird told her, maybe?
We can figure that out later.
Well, she did have Santa Claus in her employ. 2, in fact. So perhaps she used his particular set of skills. For he knows when children are sleeping, and he knows when they're awake. I can imagine he can locate them. Oh, goodness gracious me.
Megamycete.
I didn't know it was a giant fetus. I was under the impression mold wasn't capable of such things. They can have split asexually.
for the squad. I've located the megamycete.
So now we can end this mess after all.
Indeed we can.
About damn time.
What is that, a small tactical and nuclear bomb? Oh, how is that going to stay
Forces
there?
armed. There's enough there to blow the whole village sky high.
Let's get out of here and blow the damn place.
Not before I end Miranda. I'm not taking any more chances. I'm going in.
Roger that. Standing by.
Oh, goodness, that man really works out, doesn't he?
I have eyes on
Look at those
Miranda at the
arms.
ceremony site.
Keep your distance. Do not move until I give the order.
I know it's too late now, but we really should have told Ethan the plan.
There wasn't time.
And we didn't expect Miranda to act so soon. Excuses, excuses.
Not so soon.
Even so, you should have told her.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. And now he's positively heartbroken about the whole thing. His heart's just been crushed by the weight of it all.
This must be Miranda's lab.
Well, it's certainly a boring little lab for someone as impressively built as she was. Now, tell me. Salvador Moreau. Surprisingly, though. Ooh, that's not very scientific of you. Transforming to organs with a fish-like gills and a swim bladder. Giant fish. And a controller's transformation. Too many defects. Fair enough. Goodness. You gave them fancy symbols and everything. Let's see what our... This Ol Cessna Dimitrescu. Most favourable. Brain functions normal, it seems. Well, we didn't see anything wrong with her. Except for her massive size and her strange mother complex. Mother Miranda this, Mother Miranda that. I'm better than everyone else. La-di-da-di-da. Generation very fast. Helix external wounds, grow nails. Due to hereditary blood disease. Oh, so she was part of royalty. Wonderful. Isn't the Habsburg blood wonderful? Must ingest human flesh and blood. Balanced, and she may mutate uncontrollably. Well, you were right about that. Oh, what does she say about this fellow? Carl Heisenberg. Incredibly favorable. Normal. Narc Japonica. It's connected to the subject's nervous system. Still unfit. It seemed like you only had good things to say about him. Is it because he's not a woman? Favorable. Normal, though, although severe mental illness. Hallucinations. Mentally undeveloped. Yes. Yes, well, she was a bit strange, wasn't she? Look at this fellow.
So they're using this to control the bioweapons.
Yeah, it's very Lovecraftian in look, doesn't it? Was this Eva or was this Miranda? Evelyn from the previous game, perhaps. Not meeting you in person. Quaint village, busy. Immortal woman. This must be that umbrella fellow who turned up all those years ago. Progenitor virus in Africa. Yes. Umbrella. Ah, there we are. Spencer. That's a name I recognize from...
Spencer. Here. No way.
Apparently so. Well, there's your connection to Umbrella, I suppose. He got the symbol from here. It all starts here. Seems like a bit final for a game, doesn't it? Oh, the Spanish flu. Must have been so terrible to live through such a world-ending catastrophe. Just after the previous world-ending catastrophe, World War One. But I suppose lessons in history, if forgotten. Test your vessel. Ancient mold that absorbs memories, eh? Oh, how rude. Evelyn's not a defect. She almost murdered a whole TV crew. That's pretty impressive. Now. I'm sure these are all wonderful revelations if you'd played the previous game, but I did not. And my knowledge of it is limited. Well, out we go. How very riveting. Oh, well.
Show me your hands. Umbrise, this is Alpha. Where is Miranda right now?
Still at the ceremony site. Whatever she's doing, she's staying put.
Good.
Damn.
Gracious me.
It's you.
Now, why are you still alive?
Why are you here?
I was caught in Houston experiments.
Wait, did you say Mia? Mia Winters?
In the flesh. What's the situation up there?
Well, at least it's not in too much flesh.
Don't get distracted.
Just the right amount of
For
flesh.
the mission, I'm heading to the ceremony site.
Wait. You can't leave me here.
I
You
will.
promised, damn it. You said that you would keep us safe. We did everything that you asked. We moved over here, everything. And I didn't care. So long as we were together. So you tell me, where is my husband? Where is my daughter?
Well, your husband lost his heart and ran away to the afterlife. And your daughter is in about 4 pieces.
But I can save Rose.
But apparently that's more recoverable than your husband's condition.
Come on. It's not safe here after all.
Indeed.
What do you mean he's gone?
Had his heart ripped out.
He's dead. I'm sorry, Mia, but we have to leave. We have to destroy this village.
No, you're wrong.
What?
I tried to keep this a secret, but
He is very difficult to kill.
you don't understand how special he is.
Oh. How very ominous. Am I going to be a giant flesh monster now? Old Ethan? I wonder why she thought crushing my heart would do it. You see, most other evil bioweapon monsters don't have that much. Oh look, I've got my fingers back!
Someone there?
Finally, my limbs are in full shape. She will stand no chance. Now I have 2 more fingers. I can effectively play many video games now. We have a showdown in Street Fighter.
How did we get here? God, freezing. Shit, my body.
It's all very dramatic.
You're so dumb.
Well, that was rude, child. What do you have to say to me, lass?
How are you here?
Yes, you little brat. What are you doing here?
You're dead.
And apparently the afterlife includes evil bioweapons as well.
I mean,
Wonderful. I guess this is hell.
she...
I wonder if Cessna's around here somewhere.
No. I still have to save Rose.
Wrong. It wasn't Miranda. You were always dead.
What are you saying? I can still...
I do remember in the last game he did go through a few things that would definitely have killed him.
Miranda didn't kill you.
Ooh, some nice boots, eh?
You mean you didn't think it was weird? No matter how much you got hurt? Remember.
Oh.
3 years ago, the Baker house. You were murdered by Jack. You died there 3 years ago.
There you go.
That's impossible. No way.
You shouldn't even be able to walk around.
Quit messing with my head.
You shouldn't be walking.
Ah, what a precocious brat.
What am I?
A vampire! A zombie! The living dead.
I did all that.
How? Stop laughing.
Mia.
You what, Ethan? Are you gonna let that keep a winters down, old death? He has no hold on you. Never did.
Now do you get it? Your whole body is nothing but mold. You can't ever see your family again.
Goodness. I must have not cleaned the bathroom for the past 3 years. Would have figured it out pretty quickly if I'd done that.
No. Rose. I have to save my daughter.
Perhaps that's how he regenerates his clothes. Maybe his clothes are mold as well. Well, if I was already dead, then it shouldn't change anything after being murdered now.
Save Rose.
Well, that's curious indeed. Curious and curiouser. I'll save you no matter what. It's time for the epic final act revival. Oh, I'm in the old woman's cart, am I?
He awakes.
Oh nope, the Duke.
Where am I?
Seems he has some horses that are capable of drawing him. That's the most impressive thing.
Duke?
Must be some sort of mold horse.
With Heisenberg was a sight to see, but to think Miranda would show herself.
How long have I been out?
Not long till dawn.
Duke, I need a favor. Take me to Miranda.
I assumed as much and am already on the way.
Well,
We should arrive shortly.
interesting.
But Ethan, are you sure of this? Your body is, well, falling apart.
Yes.
Foolish of me to ask.
It was. Now give me some magnum ammo.
Question. Who or what are you?
Even I can't quite answer that.
Perhaps he was the origin of it all. Maybe he's the original Duke. The original
We're here.
progenitor of the whole mold.
I owe you one.
He's certainly large enough.
I'm afraid you can't return to your old world any longer. Are you ready?
Now, should we just push on and finish this? I feel like it would be a bit long, though.
I have to be. I gotta go.
If there is a save... ability to save, then perhaps I will not push on, but I fear that there is not. Now that is a mighty horse. Completely undisturbed by the giant tentacle monster in its face. There is a save point. Do you think that's enough for tonight? Perhaps leave the final wonderful climax for Sunday? Or perhaps I should just push on for another 30 minutes or so. But these ending cinematics can be quite long, so... a decision, that's for certain. Oh, sorry about that. Sunday. Yes. Well. We'll get her back. Perhaps not what they were intending. But... such is the way of things sometimes, I suppose. Oh, goodness. Stretch a bit. My old back. Much better this time, though. Sitting up against the seat, using the back support properly. Good seat, this one. Delicious. And finish my cocktail just in time. But, wow, that was certainly a lot of revelations tonight. How exciting. Very action movie. I had a feeling we were going to have a bit of a stint as Chris. But I wasn't expecting it to be such a power trip of a time. But, well, I suppose it's good this game can keep surprising me. If it didn't, it'd be tragic. Oof. Goodness. And I feel I have to start thinking of what game I'm going to play next. Worrying. Worrying indeed. Well, the game's been sitting on the side called Call of Cthulhu. Maybe I'll play that one next. Excuse me. I'm also thinking of adding another day that I decided, because I've moved a couple of things around and now I have a bit of time for the next couple of weeks on a Tuesday and Monday in the morning. And I was thinking of doing a couple of things in the morning. Probably separate, perhaps short games that I can do in a 2-hour stint. I've also been thinking of extending these streams, perhaps starting at 7 instead of 8. But that is just something that's been on my mind. Otherwise, it's been quite a fun time. Don't have any clever things about good night and sweet dreams right now, so good night, sweet dreams, and simply don't let the evil mold bite, I suppose. Lest it transform into your wife and crush your heart. And eventually reveal through darkest hour hallucinations that you were in fact already dead. I feel like that was a joke I heard about that once. Some sort of internet meme. I'll have to ask my nieces and nephews. I'm sure they'll know. About being already dead. Ooh, dear. Otherwise, good night, sweet dreams. Au revoir.